President Biden calling on gas station owners to lower their prices. Roll tape.
Bring down the price you are charging at the pump to reflect the cost you are paying for the product. Do it now. Do it today. Your customers, the American people, they need relief now.
All right. John Catsimatidis is here. He owns 400 gas stations. John, welcome back to the program. Good to see you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Would you like to respond to that?
Well, basically, you know, if there's 100,000 stations in the country, probably 99,500 of them are honest people. I mean, there's always going to be some dishonesty around. But traditionally, the gas stations make a certain margin. They have to pay their payroll. They have to pay their rent. They have to pay their electric bill. And it's the same margin that we've been making forever. And it's no different. Hey, sometimes it's 2 cents less, sometimes it's 2 cents more. But this is ridiculous to put it on us. We're not the ones that created the problem.
Well, let me ask you this, John. If you were to just lower prices today, do it now. If you did that, what would happen to your gas stations?
I'd put my 5,000 employees that run those gas stations in jeopardy. And I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Now, you're also a refiner. You run refinery operations.
We run a refinery operation, and we're not going to have shortages. There's going to be shortages elsewhere. We're not going to have shortages because we have our own pipelines that go into Canada. And we're on a Canadian pipeline system, so we're going to have zero shortages. And this is part of the overall problem in our country, that America, and I say Canada and Alaska, we have 100 years worth of oil, like we talked about before. Open up the spigots. If we opened up the spigots and flooded the market with oil, with crude oil, American crude oil, we'd bring the price of oil back to $60, $65. And then what happens? Inflation goes away.
But can you do that? You say open the spigots. Surely it's not that easy just to open the spigots and a gusher of oil comes out.
Markets are markets. What happens when you say that we're going to do it? What happened? The reaction to markets, you've been around for a long time, Stuart. It's going to react, and it's going to start heading south. And as it heads south, then the price of gasoline goes down, inflation goes down, and the alternative. And, you know, all our friends that are economists, and we have mutual friends, I'm the businessman, I'm in the streets, I know what's going on. The economists and Jay Powell say, oh, let's raise interest rates. You know what happens? We're going to wipe out the real estate market.
Right.
How many of your friends are going to buy homes at 6% interest, a 30-year mortgage?
Point taken. We're in a mess. We are in a mess. John, thanks very much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate your point of view. We do.